Hello, hello there, and welcome to my second match of Season 66, and I'm playing Akuchi. We're gonna try and get this. We have a flex division this season, meaning there are 7 players in the division, because Haka came back and had a spot in a reserve, basically. Came back in a short enough period of time. So we had to play an extra match this season, so hopefully we can get them scheduled pretty quickly. We're off to a good start since we're already we'll be a third of the way done after today. Like 2 days into the season or something. I don't know. Well, I could maybe just be setting up his recording or stepped away. Moved us to a new server successfully. What does enhance do? What does inheritance do? I'm just kidding. I know what inheritance does. Okay, Riverboat's on Galleria, which is not probably that exciting. There is a kind of cute coastal haven thing you can do here. Let's do it. I don't know if it's correct, but it's certainly very cute. And I think we'll shoot for the towns. I think makes the most sense. Draw here is a little weak. You could also... I guess you could also try the innkeepers and just try and do a tunnel thing. Like tunnel enhance. Oh, it goes through the provinces pretty quickly. Obviously that's like... I mean, excuse me. The reality of the engine is that it's not super crazy. Though it's pretty good. The main thing going forward is, I guess, just like importing duchies. But you can get through the provinces quite quickly if you inherit innkeepers and get a tunnel. But I think we'll go ahead and build. I'll go ahead and use my last. Like this is a guaranteed, I guess, highwayman estate. There's still something to be said for getting This is more of these than you want to draw, but whatever. I guess I could have taken an extra $1 if I had wanted to get like a hermit or an importer. After I drew this here, I could have not cycled. That's not actually super clear to me. And I guess you can enhance the copper instead of doing what I did. That's probably better than the 1 card cycling, actually. I play that kind of quick. And Aku did the same thing. I think probably yeah, it's probably fair to say that we should have done that a little different. This is nice though to get the highway. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add another highwayman. Just to increase the odds that I see it on this reshuffle. But for sure, I think a better angle than what we did was to take the 2. Akuchi maybe didn't have. Well, otherwise, why would you play even the 1? Anyway, yeah, I think I should have gone for Highwayman Enhanced rather than play. It's okay though. I wonder if he went in Hermit just to try and open up some of this stuff. There is something to be said for having the option to add some tunnels. Though you could, easily argue that you want to do the Hermit first here. One more dollar would have been nice, but okay. There is... Just don't know how much we get off the hermit plays. I'm not going to enhance, so this doesn't matter. There is something to be said for just... What? Porter's not that good. Sorry. I'm just gonna go for the... Okay. So... We did draw the tunnel. Not what we want, but that's okay. Okay, so we're whiffing gold so far. We whiff gold completely, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes. If we draw the gold there, we can either like go Highwayman Estate or we can get some other things, but we did not. I don't know if that was too much luck or not. I did draw the Highwayman very early. That was super helpful. I mean, the first two turns, of course, were just fixed. We could just both do the same thing. It had no particular luck necessarily. Guess you go Bobble Skirmisher here. This is gonna be maybe a little brutal. Coastal Haven gets Berserkered, which is an ideal. You can use it to help your outpost turns. That's kind of nice. That's pretty good, actually. If you can hit the 5 on the Skirmisher play to get Berserker, I guess that doesn't actually matter. But, you know, it's still good. But I guess, yeah, that doesn't actually. It's just the same thing twice. There's a pretty big gap in that last game between the Highwayman attack coming in a turn later. It's like me being able to play Highwayman by another Highwayman was a first player thing mostly, and then quite powerful. Like eventually here, you expect to be able to do some Workers Village Nobles. I mean, there's not there may be something to just buying the Berserker, even though you can't play it. I don't know. There is something nice about this Skirmisher. The potential for the I could put it. I would have probably taken Hermit. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie here, but so this is like, but Akuchi's probably getting the Berserker hit here. With the rope plus the gladiator. Well, maybe not off this. No, he does. He does. I don't super love the Workers Village there. Maybe it's okay. I mean, if you hit $8 or something and you can top deck nobles while doing it, that's pretty good. But I would have still been into the ropes, I think, but I don't super love second Berserker. So I kind of understand the angle. Just trying to prevent me from hitting 5 is, and making my trashing a little worse is all nice. Kind of have to do it this way. Ooh, I could have Coastal Haven, though it wouldn't have done me any good. I don't think Aku's gonna buy third Berserker. They didn't get an attack in here, but I don't have anything. And my other rope missed. So I'm gonna probably lose this game. But it's okay. We're gonna try to win it. There is something to doing the Haven just to, even though you know you're getting hit, just to pull them out of the discard or out of the shuffle still. What else? And like, what else are you doing with the Bobble anyway? You could top deck the Hermit. That would be pretty good. I would for sure be on Longship here. But that's me. I would not get another Berserker, but I would get Skirmisher's okay and Outpost okay. For the shuffle, Outpost is not crazy. But I would take a Longship, yeah. So I'm gonna take one of these just to make sure we get a decent Hermit trash target. I know we're discarding. I guess still rope is more likely to, I guess we get the play anyway. So I did it with Skirmisher, just know that much. Yeah, I need a workers village. Not sure. The Longship's nice. I don't know, that's fine. I draw Madman on top here. And we're kind of back in it. Top taking Workers Village really doesn't mean anything, right? Like, Maybe we should toss some Madman. I may still play it though. We can still get this may not be correct, but trying the bobble would have been pretty nice. Maybe should have waited. I probably should have played that turn a little different. I could have discarded the Madman and just trashed and just kind of bid my time a little bit. Now I did get a Nobles out of it, so it wasn't nothing. I still am not sure. I've been taking Workers Village too, but I'm not sure it's not supposed to be rope still. Hopefully we find Berserker. No. So that sucks quite a bit. There were angles. Well, fair wasn't. It's not like fair matters, but. So if we had drawn Berserker off Workers, this is the last card, not Berserker, Skirmisher. We would hit 5. I would buy another Skirmisher. We'd have top deck it. That would have been really good. This is not as good, unfortunately. We're going to get hit with an attack. Yeah, this Skirmisher bottom deck was brutal there. Otherwise, we're actually back in a pretty good spot. This will probably not run. Now, if we have... There's a Nobles in the top 3 cards. 3-ish cards. But... Hucka didn't trash it all though, which is really pretty strange. I guess I've skipped some trashes. As well. Still only has 5. Yeah, I like Skirmisher. I think any of the 5s there is still pretty good. This is huge. Okay. Okay. So... probably just a silver. The swap to silver is pretty good as well. Uh, is getting the long ship angle. Knowles is just really good. Unfortunately, maybe not that good here. Surely Akuchi is trashing a card. I would have fully expected more than one, but whatever. We have a workers' village in here. Huh, okay. So, guess we have to, or wait, we can keep the, well, no, you probably toss those two, right? Not ideal, but. This is quite lucky. Some would say above average luck, but not me. I'd say it's simply what I deserve. Okay, let's get a workers' village. So there's still something to getting the nobles on top. Before you move on the fortune. So I do think the fortune is going to be pretty good. Well, outposts also. I don't have one of those. Long ship is nice. I'm jealous of many of the aspects of Aku's deck. Okay. Well, it is a little bit hard to get. Bobble's nice. Oh, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's only $12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, 7, 8, 9. I'm only $1 short of a win. Which is wild. kind of have to buy this darn longship. I don't know that I can like safely lower in any sense. We're so close to the win. That's crazy. Could maybe lower the bobbles. I can't really take a nobles. Or, I mean, I could, but if I take nobles duchy, I could need a lot of money, I guess. If Aku can get to the estates, that's also a possibility for sure. Trashing copper doesn't bode super well for any pile outs, but I'm only gonna see one card, so I'm most likely not going anywhere. I don't know why not play Berserker first, but I mean, obviously you ought to play Berserker first for this particular order. I probably would have kept it, but nobles are I don't know why Aku, that's an insane resignation. I don't have a turn. I don't know. I don't get it. I do not. There's no guarantee I kick off. It must be tilt, but it doesn't make any sense. I didn't have some free win. Even if you think your turn is bad or whatever, I mean, you can play on. That's totally wild. So we can get a forest dwellers into a goat OE into whatever. What do we have here? Monkey, I guess the village is the issue. So ideally, you see the. I guess if you don't care about hitting 5, you don't have to do that either. So 5 seems like pretty good to me. And we redraw the goat, which is unfair. You have to get golem. You can make like some villagey things with like, I guess we have an Acropolis also. There are some things where you can set up to be able to flagship Necro and then do some stuff. But we'll see. I don't know why Akuchi resigned in that one game. Unless there's something I'm totally missing. Like, I just don't have. I had one rope. I had one rope draw to not have a turn that was just basically complete garbage. Unless I'm just fully missing something really easy to win on. I don't think there was. I did forget you can monkey. The Aku turn 1 just doesn't use the forest dwellers at all. I guess for some reason. I can accelerate the trashing a little bit here if I want to play it. I mean, why not use them? You can use them the next turn too, but why not just try and play this stuff more? Now, I either want to rope or just like a pixie. And I'm getting the pixie. This I don't care about. But we could top deck rope and horse. Maybe you shouldn't have got the silvers. Wait, I get a rope. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Maybe should have gone with... Here I had $6. I could have top decked flagship instead. That would have been nicer. Yeah, so I kind of messed that up. We will try for the double here. We may not hit it. We didn't hit it, but it was not... We didn't necessarily have the best odds of hitting it ever. Yeah, we did mess up on the, should have got a rope. Or not a rope, but whatever. Flagship on the other one. We hit the double livery on this last turn, which was a 50-50. We're rolling. But it should have been a flagship anyway. I'm totally botched that one up because I could have top decked the horse and the flagship. It's okay though. This turn's good enough. It still runs pretty well. You want to somehow figure out a way to make the order here is actually not super trivial. I'm going to do the pixie first, but there's some lines where you would rather have, because if Necro's on top here, then that's pretty good. I guess we'll keep this for now. Yeah, this is my problem. But it is on me. Though we are going to have the Necro here. Somewhere. Where's my rope? Is it the last card? It's the last card. Basically, if you don't find your necropolis soon enough, the turns don't work the same. If you do find it, then it's okay. Or if you get to a point where you have a flagship save for the next turn, then it's okay. Then the horses work and whatever the other things. But yeah, like this is a huge difference to have the necro in this hand again versus not. Though it's still we are still action limited. Wisps would be nice to get at some point. Very weird deck. Yeah, I don't know if you dip into the golem. See, Aku's gonna set up the more conservative thing, yeah. Which I agree with. I'm gonna see a few cards of the reshuffle, but it could go pretty nasty too. I don't know why I took those silvers. I think I was thinking I was clean enough that I would get value out of them as far as buying more expensive things. You can't just have a million flagships that don't have something to pair it with, but I guess you have the horse to pair it with. At some point you have to buy cards. Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, this is really bad. But I did bottom deck like Pixie flagship livery, so it's also pretty unlikely, but that's where we are anyway. Right, so the thing is that until we draw around to the necropolis, this basically doesn't do anything. Well, the Pixie could unlock a few things, I suppose. But Aku's in much better shape here. Aku may get more mileage here out of doing like flagship necropolis. May unlock more flagships on livery. Yeah. This may unlock like a triple livery or whatever. The funny thing about the liveries, is that the board itself does not have a bunch of great things to buy for 4 besides flagship. So yeah, so Aku saves 1 for the next turn. This is really good. But Aku can load up on like ropes for horse stuff. That's fine. And you can buy golds. If the action constraints were low, I mean, Aku will get the last flagship, 1, 2, 3. And then you get ropes and golds are the kind of the easy things. You're getting 3 horses for every one, so it can't really dud anymore. Kind of rough. I probably, well, no. And like, I maybe could have gotten a rope instead of the flagships, but that was just leaving more flagships for Akuchi. I don't know if you can always nail the sequencing, but I don't think there's any pile out yet either. I took silvers and I passed on Earthskift. Well, the Earthskift, there was a pretty reasonable reason not to at that point, but this turn, if I can stack it, would still look okay. Second livery just looks really bad. And that was basically game losing as far as mistakes that I made. I guess if you want, you can even province something. You could like province rope gold. Or province rope flagship be okay. I don't think you're really in any risk of studying with this deck ever. You'd be able to keep trashing some coppers and Underling's a little funny, but the funny thing about Underling is like it's like almost less consistency than just buying. I mean, you pair it with a duchy, but it's like less consistency than just buying a province. The Underling itself. Well, that helps quite a bit. Probably not enough to fully change anything, but well, sure, let's try it. Actually, I don't know how many of these I'll draw. Can't actually do this. How many horses are there out? Aku just got 3. I just have 1. I can't even do this. It's not good. I needed to even flagship it to have. It's just bad play all around. I needed to flagship it just to even get this other flagship played. Basically fully goofed it. I would have got $1 more. It probably wasn't changing my buys. I might have picked up a gold instead. I'm just living in very different worlds, Akuchi and I. is you don't even have to play like. Now, Akuchi's gonna end up with some flagships unplayed here because of how this is going, but I mean it doesn't. Yeah, it's all. Didn't set up the. Oh no, there's S6. I don't know what Akuchi will end up with here, but it'll be good enough to win. I think, yeah, we'd have to go back and play my deck if I play the turn where I could have flagship correctly. It would look quite a bit different. There's also, I did have one, I'm probably still behind, but there was like one where I had the bottom deck of some things and Akuchi gets the Necro pretty early, a couple turns. And maybe then I'd just be more like half a turn rather than the 2.5 or 1.5, whatever that I am now. Yeah, this doesn't matter. Yeah, there's not really a reason to trash the copper at this point. You're holding like 50 horses. No horses. Hopefully, some in my top 6 cards or whatever. I don't know. Aku can like wait on duchies, and unless I threaten triple, which I don't. Clearly, Akuchi can just wait. Even if Aku doesn't have triple or whatever. Like if double in the number of duchies Aku can get isn't safe, then can just wait. I don't know, maybe but Aku maybe just has enough money to get another Because there's you don't have to save a flagship, so you can get another livery play, which I think should be enough money. Because you can, instead of the one flagship being played last, you can play it in front of the line. And I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna assume that's enough money to just triple. Should have a couple ropes. You won't have to traveling fair. Should be enough. You get 3 flagships, 6 plus 3 liveries, 9, that's 15, 19, 2 ropes, 21, a copper. Maybe there's a third rope, I don't know. All right, it's 4, and it's 4 liveries, not 3 liveries. I'm gonna say something that Aku is not willing to say to me. Oh, we have I have the 5-2 in the amass, finally. This is a pretty awful board. Tunnel, no activation. Bunch of terminals, no. There's this village, but it sucks, and then there's just nothing. You can do gondola stuff a little bit, I guess. I don't really know. There's not even like a nice $5 treasure or anything. So this is all pretty awful. You get thin, you know. That's the best you can say here is you can get thin. If you have collision, gondola gets you out, so you might as well do the double. They're nice 2 targets at least. But yeah, ultimately you just don't get to do anything here. But you go ahead and you take gondola. Because you'd rather have them than them. Basically. Yeah. I whiff on the next set of estates. Aku's saving an action here. It'll be super valuable. Getting 2 here. I mean, we could just take double ducat and go down to nothing. I don't think that's crazy at all. We do again we're gonna have collision here on this next turn without any. I mean, we'll have to like go ducat into gondola, something stupid. Oh, and we don't have collision. Never mind. I'm overly whining here. Gold's pretty good. I can't imagine you don't take gold. That seems impossible. I don't think you go for another enlarge. But So I miss an enlarge play. Aku also. So we both missed the turn 5 enlarge play. Aku does get to hit the... I mean, I could have hit something somewhat similar to this. So this is enlarge, duck it, copper, copper. The crossroads has to be bad. Gondolas are okay. Not super. Oh, they're silver. Okay. I don't think the second enlarge is all that good, but or the third enlarge. But maybe you do it just because why not? What else can you get out of a silver? So I don't know why Aku took the candlestick maker ever. I don't know what lines exist where candlestick maker is better than duck it ever here. I don't think there is one actually, but so I mean, I don't hate the enlarge. I don't love it. The thing is that the alternatives are just nothing. We do have collision here, but it will be within a state, I guess. Crossroads potentially could be okay, but not. I don't know what of when it makes sense to spend a coffer to like get a silver. I did it, but I don't know if it made any sense. I'm not hitting any of the golds together with this stuff. This hand is gonna have a bunch of stuff in it. Maybe you can just turn green enough that it is useful. I'm skeptical for crossroads, but you may have nothing better to do. Of course, it's not super clear million is worth it yet, but whatever. Mostly because, I don't know, you just don't know where the enlarges are going to fall for it to, but if that's your only like thing in hand to hit and you want to have the enlarge for the next turn, I understand it. But yeah, it's like, if I have a province in hand, then Aku's ability to like mill here is just nothing. And even taking whatever is scary. I mean, if you're true doubling, that's one thing, but like double end province is scary. Because if I have a province in hand here, it's over. Just fully over. If I had a province in hand, it would still be. Oh, I don't even have. That was my duration in large. Okay, well that changes things as well. So Aku doesn't have. So I can double duchy, take the lead. I could even go tunnel. Which leaves open more of the ties than anything, but Good doesn't have. Well, if Aku singles, then it's more than that, probably. This was really lucky to draw the enlarge here. I'm going more for fear. May be completely incorrect. So I do have there are some lines here. Well, okay. I'll take it. Armory is just the worst. Like, I don't know. Armory is just the worst. Then just incense. I try and buy sack of loot. You know, Fortune Hunter is probably pretty decent. You can even play with some collections. There's just no draw, so you can play with Cutthroat. I'm just taking exploration mostly on the back of trying to hit some hit 6. Hit 5 and 6. It might be worse than the mill though. Or just the fortune teller period. Fortune hunter period. I can believe that. I'll pick up those cards next. Certainly the exploration is not inspiring. But there are some draws where it's pretty nice. I guess you can pass and guarantee yourself a sack of loot on turn on a turn. And if you're really lucky, well, no, but the problem is the cards are, you know, it's good to just have the cards like the silver and the fortune hunter, the mill. They're good. They're just good to have in deck anyway. So passing them to do like exploration trickery is not necessarily the most inspiring thing of all time. Aku's taking more time to think this. I think everything's pretty flat, though I sort of basically agree that or I basically believe that so now I could pass here and guarantee it is really likely anyway. I'll probably pass on this silver. You're just always buying silver, so I don't know. Well, I guess I could have not bought silver, right? But what I'm doing is like somewhat incoherent. The exploration is really not very good. Excuse me. Fortune Hunter, if it discarded, that would be interesting. I will go ahead and go for the guaranteed sack of loot here. Which means passing. I guess you can open exploration armory. That wouldn't be totally crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I get my first loot uninhibited. Or they don't get one from Cutthroat, rather, I should say. Just more of these. Staff. Okay. What? Oh yeah, they stay there. Okay, never mind. It's good that it didn't top deck. I'm happy now. I'm gonna buy another sack of loot here. Hammer is nice. Hammer is really nice. Guess I'm giving them that. Oh, Akka's 2 cutthroats. Now it makes sense. I got an endless chalice. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna complain about that. That second fortune hunter was a bit of a bummer. But I'm surprised it didn't go for the orb sack of loot or something, but got a lot of gardens. Insignia is a bummer. I'll never see this cutthroat loot. I'll never play it, probably. We're up to 32, 34, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. We're at 39. We're at 39. This is going to give us a bump. Puts us at like 42, 43, I think. Unfortunately, well, hopefully Aku has the cutthroat in hand. I don't know. Oh, no, wait. That was 44. 44, I think. Does have the other collection, so this is big points. This is huge points. This is a crazy hand to draw, actually. Those should just be all, I'm pretty sure you should go all action there, but what do I know? Because there's still snowies in those to... The Endless Chalice is huge. For me. This won't push the gardens. If it would push the gardens, it would just be super free. Still probably pretty good. I don't know where Akuchi's gardens are, as this is the issue. I mean, I can do Province Estate and just wait, and the next turn I'll get gardens while probably running some of the estates. And it's not like Aku's winning in the meantime. Gets the doubloons. I don't know, maybe Aku is winning in the meantime. That was also kind of a brutal hand for them to pick up all of this. They're less junky than me. Looks at 27 cards. 31, 2, 3. So they can up the gardens, and they have it. 1, 2, 3. Why do they have so many of the cutthroats in play? This may just win. No, okay. Insignia is going to give me enough. I don't know if a collection, they probably didn't have a pile out was the issue. I don't know. It was a lot of points though. I may have lost if I had done the other thing. Or it was maybe a lot of points. I may have lost on the triple. I don't know if they would have gotten to three estate. Or what, it would have been like 2 estate or 1 estate province. With a gardens boost, is probably winning. Their gondola board. Do like pageant and black market maybe. Oh, there's desert guides. The guides of the desert. When to use that as a puzzler. I'm kind of with Aku that you can wait on it for the moment. Next turn is looking pretty desert guidable. Well, that's a card I won't have access to. I guess if Aku doesn't get a village, I mean there's Royal Carriage, but we do have a little bit of a village. Not enough of one though. It's probably a pretty easy frigate buy. So I'm gonna have to start thinking about, I guess you can get around it a little bit with black market itself. Though again, that's pretty action hungry to try and sequence that correctly. And it only kind of works. It helps. It's certainly helpful. Unfortunately, it's also pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty hateful towards like Archive, which is kind of the simplest draw, or the card I was looking to buy if I didn't buy a card from the black market, you know. I mean, it's every other turn, so it's not, you know, it's not end of the world stuff. But it looks pretty good to me. Trashing, like if I get, especially, I would say especially if I get trashing somewhere, the real problem is you're kind of wanting to use Archive as your trasher. And so that, I guess I'll try count. if you can get pretty thin and somehow play largely treasure payload interspersed into your draw with like black market plays, I guess that can be done. So this is not totally clear between these two just because they're both good basically. But I'm kind of leaning towards the village green. But that's not, I don't want to spend a bunch of time really kind of figuring that one out. So I'm just going to pick one and it'll probably be fine. City quarter is nice. Quite nice. Doesn't go for it. I understand that. It's not nice right now. It's a nice card, but it's not. It's a nice in a future version of your deck, but it's not particularly good this moment. Okay. Daimyo, I think, is a little bit nicer here. Aren't you supposed to be able to like... I'm not confused. Is there a way to use... Is there a pageant issue here with debt or a trick to make me get pageant money? And maybe I'm imagining this. Does the game offer you the option? I guess you pay it, right? You pay the... It does slightly change it, but it's because you pay the one. You don't just... It's just not that you have the one. You have to pay it. Anyway, it's fine to have a coffer and a debt. It's slightly more flexible. I can never, for whatever reason, I never remember the pageant wording is that you actually do like lower the money. It's not a loophole. This is a bit unfortunate that we drew the village green here. I guess we can play it all and go to try and just draw. Well, no, that's the issue, right? Is then you do get frigated. I guess I can save enough in hand to get frigated once and then activate the village green for next turn. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm in. Sign me up. So there's a thing here. So it's just I'm not gonna have enough cards, period, am I? To actually get hit with it. Not gonna have. Oh, it happens right away. Right. Oh, but it's gonna hit the. Oh. Because then it's gonna. Yeah. Okay. No, I see. Let's just get this. How's Monkey? How's Pickaxe? How's Stonemason? Stonemason not really in the cards. We don't have enough money, but for sure go ahead and pay off the debt, I guess. Whoa. Okay. Some of this stuff is cute. What's the kingdom have? Emissary is good. Royal carriage is good. That's kind of it. Maybe we have an aristocrat. I mean, I would like to have more of this stuff, but I do have to work around this stinking could oh boy. The really ambitious thing is stonemason gold mine for the world. You know what? Why play the game? You know, why even play the game if you're not gonna say in your mind, I really need to play stonemason gold mine? You know, what's the point? You gotta go for some of this stuff. See, this is annoying because if we found the second aristocrat, then if it's on top or in the top two cards, then I guess if you do the village green twice though, then you're still in a spot where if you do draw the other aristocrat right away, you're in a pretty good spot regardless. So yeah, okay. What do I think about these? The village green's okay. But we're here for one reason and one reason only. And it's just that simple. Oh, no frigate either. Okay. Well, there's some world where the daimyo is somewhere, but the daimyo must be somewhere. Of that I'm sure. In this case, it's where it is the bottom of the deck, which really sucks. Otherwise, this turn is actually slightly crazy. As it is slightly okazy. I hate this daimyo. What did I ever do to it? So we're gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 3. Not a lot. I was just wondering if I should do a trash or not, because I'm really not doing anything with the black market anyway. Unless it's like an incredible $3 card, right? Which it could be, I suppose. The question is whether the aristocrat is better than it probably is. Like Ghost Town is pretty good. One debt. Let's go ahead and pay all the debt. Artist is interesting. Some of this stuff is more interesting. I'm not sure that's better than another aristocrat, but whatever. Chapel. Okay. Well, I would like... No. Where are they? I'm bottom decking some stuff here. Okay. Well, there's 2. No. I only have. Yeah. Fair enough. Cobbler. None of these are any good. This was a bummer of a bottom deck. But we haven't, well, it's 2 copper estate and then the stonemason itself for kind of cruddy things. Interesting. This keeps happening to me. When I BRB, that's when they ask for the undo. I'm thinking there's not really player interaction here, but there's enough player interaction to get BRB'd. The Royal Carriage Aristocrat interaction is also pretty cute. I like it. Encampment. Maybe if you had a gold mine, like some of us. Like some of us who think ahead. These are not very good. You might take the acting troop just for insurance, but the others are a bit unwieldy or unimportant. But better than nothing. Probably all, well, the armory maybe not better than nothing, but the acting troop first mate are probably better than nothing. And so, if this is your one buy from the black market or whatever, then why not? If you're gonna have enough money for a regular buy anyway. Akuchi has used Pageant a lot this game. I have not, but I spent some time paying off that old daimyo. You know what I was thinking was BRBing is that I probably on my turn should have used the black market twice and not the count twice. But I'd kind of already clicked the count, so I just went for it. So the frigate isn't in play, right? Still no frigatine. I'm just here hoping and praying that we find no. Where? Now we've bottom decked Village Green Emissary. Guess it's not that wild. Was Village Green Emissary stonemason something else? Maybe I have 3 coppers. It's good that none of these are any good anyway, because I'd be sad. Ooh. The thing is, and now the emissary won't activate on the whatever. Woe is me. I don't think these are better than like Royal Carriage. Count. I forgot it'll count. Well, count wasn't. I didn't really want count anyway. Now we are going to get frigated, most likely. How many turns ago did I buy that gold mine, gain the golds? I still haven't drawn a stonemason with a golden hand. Quite depressing. But that's just the way it goes. There's the old frigate. Got it trying. Aku gets to play kind of a straightforward thing, more straightforward thing. I'm out here fighting for my life. I don't know what that means in this particular context, but hopefully Aku, oh yeah, the port. So now Aku's gonna up the payload a bit. Get the old payload up a bit. I'm gonna get probably shellacked. We'll see. We'll see. It's not just the awkwardness of every other turn, you know, being kind of garbage isn't my dream for myself. But you know, there's like an order here to make this better. I think, but I don't know what it is exactly. You can like do this, and you can do this next turn. That's like pretty good. I would have liked to draw the gold, I guess would have been cool. It's maybe a pass on the black market angle this time. Probably these guys. Gonna say no here. Never drawing it. Now there is a world. We can't say no to this. We simply can't. Doesn't matter if it's the worst thing we can ever do. We cannot say no to it. One of the problems with getting around some of the frigate stuff is like some of the stuff that you would try to proc to like lower your hand size or whatever just triggers an action play with basically the same hand size. Then you're just kind of out of luck. I do need to figure out how to like up the payload a little bit. Like at some scale, whether that's a lot more golds. Bridge Troll or Grave Robber would be nice, but I do not have the resources. Do I want another black market though? Versus getting, it could have been Falconer also, or like silvers, or for gondolas rather. I'm just gonna take the probably should have done a Falconer. I can still get one in this turn, but I think I would have been a little better off to just have it already. This is sort of like not getting your black market. Well, Snowy's actually pretty good, so I guess you're not whiffing on your black market particularly after all. But you might prefer just another aristocrat or something. The trick is the only question is, like, the next turn I'm frigated, the turn after that, how many duchies can I gain? I think is more my angle. Than any other consideration right now. I could just live the life of debt. I think we're in duchy land, right? We're in royal carriage. We're in pile out duchy zone. It's like royal carriage daimios on stonemasons and counts, and this is how we win. I'm convinced. I just convinced myself. Buying stuff is for hacks. But the falconer would still maybe be nice. We do have to find a third pile if we do the royal carriages and the duchies. It may just be that the emissaries may ultimately just be the most natural way to do it, frankly, but you know. There's still aristocrat, yeah, okay. So, or the gold mines may be a pretty natural point to do it on. This has probably not been played to the best of my ability, but okay. Marquis is cute. Pretty cute, anyway. Oh, I didn't want to use a coffer. I went too far. I just want to pay off 9 debt. How many goals do I have? 1. I'm gonna need a few more of those. Good news is we can get them. What a nice fun kingdom that we've rolled. You can buy rocks. They rock. This is actually pretty good opening hand for what I probably want to do on my turn. Depending if the frigate's here or not. But if it's not frigate-y, this isn't perfect. No frigate this turn. Oh, no. It's back here. I wonder why it was... Oh, it was played to... Yeah, okay. For gain and play on Conspirator. That makes sense. That all makes sense. In province. Aku knows what I'm up to. Will Aku be able to outscore it? I don't know. So I'm looking for a particular kind of 3-pile. Okay. I don't have to play around Aku's 3-pile, but it would be nice. It would be nice to set aside the village green for next turn. And it would be nice to pick up some golds. Like another emissary. Another royal carriage for sure. Would be nice. Whoops. But playing these out is also a bit of a risk. Now we think we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 golds in deck. Yeah. That's enough to do the duchies, but not, say, the aristocrats. I'm not sure this will work at all, to be honest. We could... Where is this? Oh my gosh. Guess what the last card is? Why would it be any other card? I will have lots of... Yeah, okay. So we probably would have got some gain in play if that had been able to... Anyway. We can toss everything. This is gold. We can toss them, but... For the next hand. We may want to draw a little bit of it. Okay. Maybe it should have just been 2 emissaries. Actually, we'll see if Aku will let me undo this. Will I have the plays to do it? I don't know. I have no idea. But it's fun to try. I have a lot of royal carriages. Have 2 gold. Maybe? Well, probably not after. Well, I think it's 2. Depends. We discarded 1. This one was still left. We drew this 1, but I don't know if we drew this 1 before or after the 1, 2, 3, 4 gains. We're up to 5. I think we have 3 golds actually. I think it's 3 gold in deck. There have been 13 gain and 6 trash, so there's 7 in decks. Well, okay. So it's not the thing I said. 6, 26. Wait. So 13 gain, 6 gone, so 7 in decks. So maybe I have 4. Probably have 4. You play that monkey, Aku, I'll draw you as many cards as you want. So help me. We're probably gonna need 6 stonemason plays. No, just 5 stonemason plays. Yeah. 5 stonemason plays, one count play. And then we'll need 1 more gold. I think. No, Akka has 4 golds. Well, did Akka gain a gold? No, okay. 4, 6, 3. 2 more golds. We're gonna need 2 more golds. I think. Need 2 more golds. And we can get that. That's not a problem. And then I think just 5 stonemason plays, 1 count play. So we don't have to save. We don't have to save that many royal carriages back. We can be a little bit you know, we can do stuff with draw some. Aku can double province duchy, but it still loses. 15, 21. 6. Does it lose? 6, 18. Yeah, that's 22. I mean, that frees up an estate gain, for instance, for me. And triple loses. Okay. I mean, there's more. The advantage of this is just that it gets this royal carriage down. That's the main advantage of keeping this hand. Other than that, some of the stuff is kind of crud. I mean, we could have more emissaries, I guess. Or like the one of the aristocrats wouldn't be bad. Or like these, yeah. Okay, let's play from here. This is not a bad spot to start these. We need to draw the golds with 3 royal carriages still down. Cool. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice little finish on that one. I think, what was the one I lost? Yeah, I could have got that one. It was, let's load it up very briefly and see the line where I run the, well, I guess I can report it and then I'll get the, game that way. I won't have to go to Dombot. Dombot will come to me. Okay. Okay. I don't know how far back. Okay. So that was somewhere when I bought second livery. Gross. Where did I buy second livery? Yeah, this turn. Okay. So here I just have $6. And I just traveling fair flagship. Top deck. Or for sure top deck the horse. Maybe you don't top deck the flagship itself. And you run this. You do forest dwellers. You take a look here. You discard it. So we don't find the necro here, but it is guaranteed to be found. So then you just do. You can do this a couple ways, right? But probably I'm ahead, and so the like most conservative or whatever way of doing this probably looks like this. So then you just go to the next flagship, gets a horse. You get to put a pixie on top too if you want. This draw is not so good either, despite that. But wait, it's fine actually, because I have flagships. You play this twice. Could still bottom deck the thing, but anyway. So you get back into this angle where then you're doing livery flagship. You get to go again. You play the rope even plus buy this time. You can go down to here. You can do flagship, livery top deck. Probably go ahead and top deck it. Get another rope here. Livery, top deck. Don't top deck the rope. Obviously, we don't... We're comparing part of it against... whatchamacallit, the I don't have enough yet to getting monkey something though. It does open up that here this turn. Anyway, you can see the line here is considerably better than what I did and puts me way more competitive with the flagships earlier. And it wasn't fully guaranteed, but it was like more, it was pretty close to guaranteed for at least one cycle of it, and then the next get a little easier. So just pretty bad play on my part to not to take the second livery, which it's sad that it's like one quick little buy that I just kind of carelessly didn't think about, but that's the game, right? That's how Dominion goes. So anyway, that missed line, which Aku did not miss. Aku, as soon as he had one livery and hit 6, it was just flagships. It's just way better. So he deserved that game. But thanks for watching. I got a nice result again, so I'm happy about that. And I will catch you all later. Take care.